mega earthquake warning.
For a mega earthquake.
Its first ever megaquake advisory. This
a long-feared megaquake.
Hi, hello everyone! I'm Toshi from Japan and tourist guide for foreigners. In this video, I'll show you update on the recent earthquake in Japan. I've received many comments recently about the earthquakes happening in Japan. The main question on everyone's mind seems to be, is it safe to travel to Japan now, or should I cancel my trip? In this video, I'll share my insights based on objective data from around the world. To give you some context, on August 8, 2024, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck near Miyazaki in Kyushu, Japan. This event led the Japanese government to reiterate its warning that there is a 70% chance of a magnitude 8 or 9 earthquake, the so-called Nankai Trough megaquake, occurring within the next 30 years. Following this, international media outlets have raised concerns that traveling to Japan might be risky due to potential large-scale earthquakes. It's understandable why so many of you are worried and asking questions about the situation. So in this video, I'm breaking it all down into 4 key sections. First, I'll look at Japan's overall earthquake activity and how it compares globally. I'll provide data-driven insights to give you a clearer picture of the frequency and impact of earthquakes here. Second, I'll dive into the specific details of the recent quake and the current situation in Japan. I'll also discuss how locals are responding and what the general atmosphere is like right now. Third, I'll share my personal perspective on whether you should come to Japan now or consider rescheduling your trip based on the current circumstances. Lastly, I'll cover some essential safety tips. While it's impossible to predict exactly when an earthquake might happen, it's important to be prepared. I'll go over the best practices for staying safe if you're in Japan when an earthquake occurs. By watching this video, you should have a clearer idea of whether it's wise to continue with your trip or if it's better to hold off for now. My goal is to help you make an informed decision so you can enjoy your time in Japan as safely as possible. So be sure to watch until the end. So, let's get started. Number 1. Japan's earthquake situation in the world. When people think of earthquakes in Japan, the devastating 2011 Great East Japan Earthquake, or the more recent January 2020 Noto Peninsula earthquake, might come to mind. The former, with its magnitude of 9.0, caused massive secondary disasters like tsunami and the Fukushima nuclear accident, while the latter, a magnitude 7.6 earthquake, is still fresh in many people's memories. Understandably, these events lead many to believe that Japan is one of the most earthquake-prone countries in the world. To provide some global context, I looked at data on earthquake frequency and casualties. First, when it comes to earthquake frequency from 1990 to 2024, Japan ranks 4th globally. Second, when considering the top 10 deadliest earthquakes since 1900, only one in Japan made the list, the 1923 Great Kanto earthquake, which ranks 6th. So, while Japan isn't the country with the highest frequency of major earthquakes or the largest number of casualties, it's still important to note that Japan experiences over 2,500 small earthquakes annually. This does confirm that Japan is indeed an earthquake-prone country. Given this reality, it's essential for anyone traveling to Japan to be aware of the risks and to take appropriate precautions. Number 2. Recent earthquake and the situation in Japan. On August 8, 2024, a magnitude 7.1 earthquake struck near Miyazaki Prefecture in Japan's Kyushu region. Fortunately, as of August 11th, 3 days after the quake, there have been no reported fatalities. However, what makes this earthquake different is the Japanese government's announcement that there is a 70% chance of a magnitude 8 to 9 Nankai Trough earthquake occurring within the next 30 years. They also advised caution for at least 1 week following this earthquake, as there could be more significant seismic activity. This map shows the predicted impact area if the Nankai Trough earthquake were to occur. In response to this announcement, some areas within the predicted impact zone saw panic buying of food and water, and some large events were even cancelled as a precaution. Thankfully, 1 week has passed since the initial earthquake, and no major Nankai Trough earthquake has occurred. As a result, the Japanese government has eased its warnings, and life in the affected area is gradually returning to normal. Number 3. My opinion. In this section, I want to address the question that many of you are likely wondering. Is it safe to travel to Japan now? Or should I cancel my trip? My opinion is that there is no need to cancel your trip to Japan. While it's true that earthquakes are frequent in Japan, no one can predict exactly when, where, or how severe the next one might be. The Japanese government has issued warnings, but hasn't stated that a major earthquake is guaranteed to occur soon. According to objective data from past events, the likelihood of a magnitude 8 or larger earthquake happening within 1 week after a magnitude 7 quake is extremely low, only a few times in hundreds of occurrences. So while it's important to understand the risks and take precautions, I don't think there's a reason to be overly concerned. Japan's major cities like Tokyo and Osaka are operating as usual, and even people living in areas potentially affected by the Nankai Trough earthquake are continuing their daily lives without major disruptions. However, this is just my personal opinion. It's important that travelers stay informed and make their own decisions based on the latest updates. For real-time earthquake information in English, I recommend checking NHK World Japan. Number 4. Essential safety tips. While it's unlikely you'll experience an earthquake during your trip to Japan, the possibility isn't zero. So in this section, I'll share important precautions in 3 phases: before, during, and after an earthquake. Before an earthquake, familiarize yourself with what to do by reviewing Tokyo's disaster guide, which offers clear steps. Also, make sure to download the official Safety Tips app, which provides real-time updates in English if a disaster occurs. During an earthquake, remember, drop, cover, and hold on. First, drop to your hands and knees to prevent falling. Then, if there's a sturdy table nearby, cover your head and neck underneath it to protect yourself from falling objects. Finally, hold on and stay in place until the shaking stops. After the earthquake, check for updates using the app or online news. If you're near the coast, be aware of tsunami risks and move to higher ground immediately. If you can, stock up on water and non-perishable food, as stores might run out quickly due to panic buying. By following these precautions, you'll be better prepared and can still enjoy a safe trip to Japan. How was update on the recent earthquake in Japan? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like button. See you in my next video. Bye!